Well, hello YouTube, Mr. Man here. Today I got a little bit different video. I'm not in my normal location here because someone's downstairs. And a little bit different video than what I normally do. It's not a knife review, not really anything to do with video games. It has to do with some obsolete technology, if you can call it that. Don't ask why I still got my hands on one of these. What we're going to be talking about is a Palm, what is this, M105. Now, no one probably has a clue what these things are anymore because the Palms, basically, I don't know that much, much information or backstory on these, but basically Palms were kind of the first type of smartphones from what I gather, where you could organize a bunch of contacts, phone numbers, notes, write down stuff like that. These ones, they can't make phone calls, they can't text, don't have internet, they're not anything really special, but they were kind of the first, almost like a mobile phone book that was electronic. And this is actually, it's a pretty basic model here. It's, like I said, a Palm M105, I can't remember that. Basically, all it takes, I don't know if you can see that, 2 AAA batteries, and I got rechargeables in here because this thing eats through batteries like crazy. So it takes 2 AAA batteries. Doesn't get that good of battery life. If you let it sit, I had some rechargeables in here before and they actually died before I made this video. I couldn't get it to turn on, so I had to put a new set in because it wasn't sitting for, well, it was sitting for a little bit, but you want to make sure if you're going to leave this, man, I can't talk, I'm like all over the place today. If you're going to let it sit, you don't want to have batteries that can corrode it because the batteries, they do drain, they corrode. This one actually, I can't see it too good, but it did have some corrosion in it before because I left a pair of batteries sitting for too long and they just corroded. So rechargeables are probably the better way to go with these since they eat through batteries like crazy. I was trying to think what to compare it to, but I mean, they're not exactly battery friendly, if you want to put it that way. So, yeah, let's see, it says assembled in Mexico. I don't know what year this is, it might tell on the inside. No, do not remove batteries for more than a minute. See, that's the problem too. It got, I guess what you call temporary memory. If you take the batteries out and you don't swap them really quick, and I've never been able to do it quick enough, it seems, you'll lose all the information you got in it. So, they're not, modern day smartphones are a whole lot better, but this is still cool because it's obsolete. No one has anything like this. And I actually got this from my dad. He bought it. I think he bought one for himself and my mom, a long time ago when they came out. I guess they were pretty expensive when they first came out. But then I kind of inherited it. He didn't die. I'm not saying that I inherited it because he died. But he didn't use it anymore. And I'm kind of a little type of gadget nut, I guess if you call me that. But so I mean, I think it's pretty neat. I mean, it's not. I can still see practical applications for it nowadays if you want something rugged, because I mean, this thing's pretty rugged. Modern day phones would just fly apart. I mean, this thing you could probably drop, and it would survive. I mean, not saying that a modern day phone couldn't, but it doesn't seem as delicate. But this one, it got a combination of a touchscreen. Actually, this one actually got a touchscreen for coming out as long ago as it did. Like I said, I don't know the exact year. I'd be guessing. I want to say it came out maybe early 2000s, late 1990 something. Probably after 1995, because I mean these are pretty old, but it actually has a touchscreen on it, and it has some buttons, shortcut buttons, and I'll show you that when I get into a close-up of this, because I want to show you a couple of features. But the one thing about this I do say that it's good is that it got a couple games on it that are pretty fun actually. You got to sync the games to it, which is kind of a pain. Yeah, you just can't copy and paste like on a computer like modern day phones or like my cell phone. You actually have to install a program on the computer, which probably was designed for like '98 or something. But I mean, it works with XP. I just installed it downstairs on my computer. But you actually have to install a computer on your program. That's new. A program on your computer to sync this up to it. You just can't. It doesn't take a USB port. It actually takes a proprietary dock. And by proprietary, I don't know. It might be some cable that you might just have laying around, but it's not USB. It doesn't even really connect to your computer through the USB port. It connects through some other sort of system. But then through that, you can have all your contacts and everything on the computer, sync them up to this, and I guess put on multiple systems and stuff. I'm not too clear on that. You know, it's obsolete technology, but still, it's cool. So anyway, what was I was getting somewhere with that. Oh well, it's not important. If I can't remember, it's not important. But yeah, so we're gonna get into a close-up view of this, and I'm gonna cut the video and show you some of the features of it. So stay tuned. Okay, well, let's see if we can do this here. My tripod is giving me some issues. Yeah, tripod. You know, quotation marks. It's not exactly working out that good, but I think I got this set up here. So anyway, quick view here. There's the battery compartment, like I was saying earlier, and on the back here, you actually have a stylus that comes out. You're going to need this. So let's power it up. The power button's right up here, and all you do is push it, and it's on. Now, you have your little menu icon thingies here. Some shortcuts down here, a little pad to draw on. That's when you get into some drawing. And you also got shortcuts down here. There's, I think, what's that? Your calendar. You probably can't see too good on this camera, but that's okay. Calendar, phone. I forget what that is. And this is like a little memo pad over here. And then, if I remember, oh yeah, when this is off, there's a case for it that I don't have, but it was on one of these buttons. That one displays your time, 11:30. Oops, just really quick, and the case is kind of cut out right here, so you can just pull it out, push the button, and the time will just pop up there. So that's a pretty nice feature there. Let's turn it back on here. You have your address book, calculator, clock, data book. Actually, here, let me get to see games, main system. This is a drop-down menu up here. Sorry, wasn't in frame there. Main stuff. Let's see. Address, calculator, clock, data book, memo pad, notepad, and to-do list. If you click on one, like let's say, well, calculator, you know, standard calculator here, you just press the buttons. And touchscreen actually seems to do, you know, responds pretty good. It's, let's see here. 45. Divided by 6, whatever that's going to equal. 7.5. So you can figure stuff out naturally. Every little, what was it? Oh, your notepad. Just right on the screen says, we'll click new. New. Thank you. Makes a little click whenever you do. I think you can turn that off too. And this you can draw on it. See, it's actually a touchscreen, which is amazing for the time. I mean, it's not your most responsive touchscreen, but what should we draw? You start doing this bit of viewfinder. Hi. So anyway, is that you have, what else was there? Memo pad. Okay, let me see. New. Sorry, I'm having to look over the camera here. Now, the memo pad, I believe, if you can either type with the keyboard here. Yeah, you probably can't see that too good, but it's a full. Oh yeah, you really can't see that. It's a full keyboard, and you can just bang out whatever you want on there, and it'll type it up there. Or down here on this little pad, and I don't know all the different things, but if you go like, okay, nope, hang on. Let's try this. That's an A, I believe. O. You can't see that too good, but like I, C. So you can do gestures like that'd be a C, another C, another C. Oh, that's a 4. That's a Y. That's an X. Hang on. No, that's a K. There's a list of a bunch of gestures you can do. That's pretty nice, but I mean it's more useless than anything. You know, you got a clock, calculator, address book, date book. I mean, you know, all the stuff is just this is a very retro version of the system utilities. Oops. Now the one good part that I really like about this is the games. You have a couple. Let's see. Well, you got Mine Hunt. This is your standard Minesweeper. There's one. Oh, blew up. I blew up again? What's wrong with this? Let's see. There's one. I blew up. Man. Okay, this is harder on a computer too. I'm not good at playing Minesweeper, but I'll blow up sooner or later. Man. Up, blew up. But anyway, so you get the idea. It's just Minesweeper. Hardball. Done. Let's see. Okay, now let's see if I can play this in the viewfinder. I think I'm really leaning over the camera here. Okay, now I think it's you move your little paddle back and forth down there. See it? I wonder, you know, there's a light on here. I wonder if this will make it. Nope, that's actually worse. if you hold the power button, you get a light. All right, let's see. I think you push this, and let's try this here. Here we go. You just have to bounce the ball back and forth with the paddle, and hit these blocks. Probably can see that okay. Oh, I can actually see it through the viewfinder here. It's hard playing through the viewfinder. But anyway, you get the idea. So, then there's a sub hump, which is actually pretty fun. What you do with this one is you have your little boat on top. And you can move and like, see the little things coming out of it? You drop bombs, and let's just drop a ton. You blow up the submarines. And they can send up mines at you, and you can drop them out either side like this. I think that guy sent them. Oh no, he didn't. Subs cleared 100%. So you just go back and forth on top, trying to bomb the subs. Whoa, that guy's moving quick. Okay, hang on. Whoa, this guy's really coming quick. I'll just send some mines up. See them right there? These little X's kind of floating up at me. Right there and there. And if you get hit, let's get hit here. Oops, let's drop one down. Come on, hit me. Whoa. Up, see, got hit. And we'll get hit again. Yeah. And if you get hit too many times, you blow up. So, what else was I going to show? I don't know. Some of the other games, puzzles. Well, I'm not good with puzzles. You get your battery indicator up there. So, yeah, so it's a very basic, like, you know, mainly in an address book or something. If you wanted to store a bunch of names, contacts, and stuff on it, that's basically what it was meant for. You know, notes, whatever, whatever really you wanted to. So, oh yeah, these shortcut buttons. You know, if you click the phone here, you get to your phone book, or oh yeah, technical support. I don't even know if that number would work anymore. A little scribble button, you get to scribble pad. So, you know, there are little shortcut keys, almost like, you know, oh, let's do a little size comparison here. An LG 500G, this is my cell phone. So, I mean, it is a lot, well, it is bigger and thicker, way, way thicker, like, no, it's not way thicker. And this can do way more than this can do, but once you think about the technology, how long ago this came out, why am I stuck on that screen? There you go. It turns off to say battery power. Once you think about how long ago this came out, this is pretty new. This is really old. This can do a lot more, but this was first. And probably if it wouldn't have been for stuff like this, this wouldn't exist. The phone wouldn't exist. So you got to keep that in mind when you're looking at all this old technology, that this was actually, these were the pioneers of cell phones and all that sort of stuff. And you know, I'm sure there were, you know, phones out. I mean, I'm sure there were cell phones out around this time, but probably not smartphones. Not smartphones, but you know, phones that can do everything like nowadays. Now they just integrate everything into it. I mean, this doesn't have a camera. It can't play music. It can't really do anything. But it was one of the original things. So I think that's where the cool factor comes in with this. So let's go to finishing thoughts here about the Palm. Okay, well, for my final thoughts on a Palm, chances of you finding one of these to buy are probably very slim. Like I said, I got it from my dad. So, I mean, if you can find one, and I don't know how much they go for. Maybe on eBay you might be able to find one. I'm not too sure about that, because they are pretty old. But if you can find one, it's a neat little piece of retro technology to get your hands on if you feel like it. Well, like I said, you probably won't be able to find one around here. Not around here. Where are you? You're not by me, probably. You might not be able to find them, but if you can, it would be, like I said, a neat thing to get your hands on and just kind of play around with, you know, see what some of the old technology was. I know modern day cell phones can do a whole lot more than this. This is very basic, but it has that cool factor to it that it was original. And hey, the thing still works after all those years of, I mean, and these things, the one that my mom had, I think we ended up, well, I don't know if we still got it, but that one basically got trashed because when we had these, like me and my brothers were all little kids, and we were playing a couple of games on, and these things got trashed. But, I mean, my dad's actually survived somehow. all the abuse that we put these things through. So I mean, they can go through quite a bit. I mean, this one still looks almost brand. Why do I keep repositioning myself? It's like, yeah, I gotta reposition myself because my back's gonna give way. The basic look, I mean, this one actually looks pretty brand new to me. I mean, there's really no cracks or, I mean, the screen maybe could use a little cleaning, but the touchscreen's still pretty responsive. It's obviously not a capacitive because I'm sure when I push on this, you can see the light bend around it. I mean, it's not capacitive like a modern day smartphone, but it does the job. It's a touchscreen, and that's what you need for this. It's a quick way to write down information, phone numbers, have all your stuff in one place. So for the time it came out, it was cutting edge, and that's the thing too. Whenever someone says like, "Oh, this phone's outdated," it's like, no, it wasn't, because the time when it came out, it was cutting edge. I mean, unless get some cheap piece of garbage that comes out now, something from I don't know. I mean, some cheap phone that comes out now. That might not be cutting edge. It would use older technology, but at an affordable price. But basically, you get the high-end smartphones, like let's say an iPhone or stuff like that coming out. It's like, oh, the iPhone, like I don't know, BGS or whatever. Oh, that's obsolete. No, it isn't. It's still good. It's slow. No, it's not slow, because for the time it came out, it wasn't slow. And if someone like me was to get an iPhone, let's say the original one, I mean, and just like the most basic original iPhone that you can get. Or let's say a 3GS, because I don't know, you probably can't find you might be able to find the old ones, but if I was to get a 3GS, which is like, oh, the iPhone 4 is way better, yeah, but to me, the 3GS would be way better than what I have now. So it's all a matter of opinion, what's old and what's not. Let's say, if I still have grandparents around, which are dead, they might think something like this is really high tech. I think my grandpa had like what was the computer? When he died, I saw it and it's like, is this thing going to boot up? It was like, I don't know if he was running like 98 or 95 or something on it. I mean, I still got XP on my computer, but we still got a computer running, I think it's 98. So the technology never really goes away. Some people might consider it obsolete, but it's still usable. It's not like it's not usable anymore. So I don't even know where that rant came from, but anyway, yeah, so the Palm M105, pretty cool little device. I mean, like I said, I got it just from, I guess somebody inheriting it, but it's still pretty neat to play. It's still pretty fun to play around with. I'll probably go play a couple games on here, and I don't know, waste my time doing that, because I got nothing better to do today. Still waiting for a call back from the place that I applied. I still need a job, because anyway, yeah, I know the economy's trash. Anyway, see you later. Have a good day. Have fun with your obsolete technology. If anybody has not that anybody watches my videos, but if anyone has some obsolete technology that you think is pretty cool, post it as a video response down below, or a comment, or just message me. I know nobody watches my videos, but if you do, I'd be interested in seeing that, because some of this stuff is pretty cool. Anyway, have a good day, stay safe. Mr. Man is out. Hopefully, I'll play some games. Bye.